Hey, Ebony. How you doing? What I'm looking for? I'm okay. You need some BSA in your life? Oh, cool. We can do that. We can do that. Hey, Carrie. How y'all doing? I feel like there's popcorn in my teeth. Just working on this Friday. Work, 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 work. How y'all doing? On lunch. Me too. Me too. Just came to do a couple of problems. How y'all doing? Can't get over this dang on cough. It's a working lunch though. All right, I'm gonna let whoever gonna come in and chit chat with us and do these BSA problems, and we gonna keep it pushing. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is the one for the formula. BSA stands for body surface area. You use these for the old folks and the babies. Usually for the babies. Sometimes for the old people. What am I looking for? Sunday, the 26th. Y'all, I am not ready. Not ready for Christmas. That's the formula. You get it. Yeah. So you know that the formula, it's one for metric, and then there's one for the US. I don't know why I went blank. So the one for the metric is going to be the 3600, and then the one for the US is going to be the it's going to be the 3131. Thursday and Friday. Yeah, these folks tearing me a new one. Thursday. And Friday. Okay. All right, so let's do it. So BSA, body surface area, all right? We're going to be using the patient's height and weight to find meter squared. This is one of the ways that you can do a more accurate measurement, accurate dosing. So that's why they use it with like babies and sometimes the elderly, because you know babies have and the smaller kids have sped up metabolisms, and then the older people have slowed down metabolisms. So it's very, very important to get the dosing right, because they metabolize drugs much differently. So what we'll do is we will find which one we want to do. Do we want to do the US or do we want to do the metric? So metric is going to be meters squared, and you take the square root of the height in centimeters, or and multiply it times the weight in kgs and divided by 3,600. If you can do it kgs first or centimeters, it doesn't matter. Just the height times the weight. It had to be in centimeters and kgs. And then the US is going to be your height in inches, your weight in pounds, divided by 31, and you take the square root of that. So which one are we doing? Let's go. I gotta get my calculator for the square root. Yeah. The US would be easier. All right, so let's do it. Work smart, not hard, right? All right. So what we'll do is we'll take our weight, and it's already in pounds. So the only thing that we have to convert would be our feet in inches, right? So this is where we will use the dimensional analysis in this part. Okay. So we want inches. That's our goal. And we have 3 feet. And we know that 1 foot is 12 inches. Okay. So if we're looking for inches, we're going to start with what we're looking for, right? So to be 12 inches, 1 foot, times your 3 feet. Feet crosses out, and you're left with what it is you're looking for. So that's going to be 36 inches, right? And then we also have these 2 inches. So we'll add those. So altogether, we have 38 inches. And that's all that we need for the US measurements, right? So what we'll do is meter squared equals inches is going to be 38. And the weight is 55 pounds divided by 31. And then you take the square root. So the house comes on top of everything else, okay? You have to do what's under the house first. All right, so what we'll do is 38 times 55 divided by 31 equals, and then you hit square root button. It's going to be 0.81, or let's see, it's 817. So they usually round it to the nearest hundredths place. So 0.82. Okay. Easy enough. Just use your formula. So of course, you know that you'll have to convert when necessary. But other than that, should be good money. Easy peasy and to the point. I have a question. I'm learning your military time video. Okay. Military time. I think people overcomplicate military time. It's either 1200, add 1200, or subtract 1200. Okay. So what is this? What is this? All right. Drug S, 0.5 milligrams by mouth daily. Available is drug S, 250 micrograms scored. How many tablets will you administer? Okay, so what's our goal? What's the question asking us to solve for? How did we know the goal was inches? Oh, we got questions. We got questions. Hold on. Okay, so this goal for this one is tablets. Hold on. Okay, so what are we doing? Here, we needed inches. Okay, so we had feet and inches. You can't go from feet and inches, right? So you have to convert your feet to inches and then add your like terms. That's what you do. Okie dokie. You're okay. So that's why my goal was inches, because I needed to know how many inches so I could put it under my house. We know because that's from the formula. Exactly. Okay. All right. So this one, our goal is what? Tablets, right? So what's our order dose? 0.5 mg. Our drugs that are available are 250 micrograms per tablet. And that's all it gives us, right? So if I'm looking for tablets, that's what I'm going to start with. So if you're not sure about where to start your dimensional analysis, set up your equation, always start with what it is that you're looking for. So in this case, it's tablets. So the tablets are on the bottom, but I know that a puzzle piece is a puzzle piece no matter which position that you place it in. So I'm just going to do it, flip it. Tab is 250 micrograms, okay? Now I got micrograms at the bottom. I need micrograms at the top to cancel it out because we already got our goal, which is the tablets. So everything that comes behind it has to go. So I'll do 1,000 micrograms equals 1 milligram because I have this puzzle piece that is milligram. And I know I can convert a milligram to a microgram and vice versa. So now that I have milligrams on the bottom, I put my other milligrams on top and cross it out. And I'm left with my tablets. Okay, so we'll do 1,000 times 0.5 divided by 250 equals 2 tabs or 2 tablets. Tabs, tablets, they're all the same. All right, Barbie. For the question 0030, why is the answer 12:30 a.m.? Okay, so with military time, it starts at, so midnight is the start of the day, right? So you can either write 2400 or it's notated as this. So if it's 0030, that's going to be 12:30 a.m. So how you would know that it was 12:30 p.m., that military time would be 12:30. Because then when 1 o'clock comes around, that's 1300, then 1400, then 1500. Okay. So it's based on the 24-hour clock. So we start the day at midnight because that's when a new day starts over. So that's 0-100 hours. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, it's a weight-based problem. Cranking on through these in the lunchtime hour. Y'all like studying at lunch? Can you put 1 microgram is 1,000 milligrams? I did it, but you put it the other way. You need to flip it to so that your units will cross out. We had milligrams. What do we have? Now you got me thinking. Hold on. We had micrograms at the bottom, so our micrograms had to be at the top. So 1 microgram does not equal 1,000 milligrams. The microgram is the smaller of the units. Micro, remember, tiny. Think about the not the puzzle pieces, the cookies, and how you have the 1 big gram cookie. You crumble it and get milligram crumbs, and then you take a milligram crumb and you smush it even more, and it's like little tiny residue pieces. So micro is the smallest one in this case. So it's 1,000 little residue pieces come together to make a crumb. Okay, so 1,000 micrograms is 1 milligram. The 1 always goes by the biggest unit of measure. All right. That's what I used to get confused about when I did dimensional analysis in school. All right. Mix 50 units of regular human insulin, 500 mLs, and 0.9% sodium chloride. Initiate the IV infusion at 0.29 units per kilogram per hour. The client weighs 75 kilograms. What rate should the RN set on the infusion pump? Alrighty. So what is our goal? We see infusion pump, right? Infusion pump is blues for milliliter per hour. Okay. So anytime you see electric IV pump, infusion device, anything to that sort of notion, it's going to be milliliter per hour. Okay. So we have our puzzle pieces. Right here, it tells us that this is a weight-based problem because the order says I have to give 0.2 units per kilogram of body weight every hour. So I need to know the patient's weight. So when you see that in the order, you know it's a weight-based problem. So we need 3 P's: patient, prescription, product. So the patient's weight is 75 kgs. The prescription is 0.2 units per kilogram per hour. And then the medicine, which is your product, is 50 units in 500 mLs of normal saline. Okay. So if I am looking for milliliter, what am I going to start with? Because the goal tells me I need milliliter on the top and I need to end up with hour on the bottom. So it means that everything needs to cross out except for milliliter on the top and hour on the bottom. Okay. So if it tells me I need milliliters, that's what I'm going to start with. So that's this puzzle piece. My milliliters on the bottom. So what I have to do, flip it. 500 ml over 50 units. Okay, now we got units on the bottom, so I need units on the top. This puzzle piece has my units in it. So I'm going to cross my units out. And we keep everything else together because that's on one puzzle piece. Okay, boom. So now I got kilogram and hour. So 75 kgs will cross out. And because it's just 75 kilograms, it's by itself. 75 kgs doesn't equal a day, doesn't equal a person, doesn't equal whatever. It's just 75 pounds. Okay. Everything that's in the problem doesn't necessarily have to pair with something. Okay. They can be by themselves. And if it's by themselves, you just put it over one. Okay. And that one will show you that it goes on the top and it's not in the denominator. Okay. So last thing, we're at goal. That's it. That's it. Because look at our goal. We got milliliter on the top, boom. And we got hour on the bottom, boom. So no further puzzle pieces are needed. We got our puzzle all put together. And that's that. And that's just that. 500 times 0.2 times 75 divided by 50. 150 milliliters per hour. I thought I would subtract 12 because it's after 12 p.m. Barbie, I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking about. I have to see it. Kevin, babe, I am so ready for what's that letter name? APRN Beauty, how she had that nurses cruise in April, Virgin Voyages. I'm so ready to go. I'm ready to go to Miami and I'm ready to cruise all of those days. And then, yeah, I'm so ready for a break. You just don't even know. You just don't even know. You don't even know. I kept on going, and then you realize you had to stop. And see, that's how the goal kind of guides you, right? It tells you what to put, where to put it, when to stop at, what puzzle pieces or information to pull out of the problem. Okay. I think she was talking about military time. I've heard of that subtract method. Yeah, I just need to see the problem that she was talking about because I'm not sure. The same question. We didn't have a military time question on here. I have to look at the video. Let's see. It really didn't. It really did. I'm thinking I need another conversion, but I didn't. And so you see, Carrie, that even if you try to put in a puzzle piece that does not belong, it won't let you because it won't fit. Okay. So, and then if you need another piece because you still have something that hasn't canceled out, then hey, yeah. Kyra. I don't want to say it wrong. Hey, Miss Young. Yes, they I'm on YouTube right now. So they are streamed and the replays are available. So my YouTube name handle is a blessed RN. It's a blessed RN on Facebook. It's a.blessed.rn on Instagram. And I have other videos that are broken down and problems that are individually worked out too. Okay. So calculate the dose of drugs in mLs for a patient weighing 50 pounds and 110 centimeters tall. The dose required is 5.5 milligrams per meter squared. So this is supposed to be an exponent. Okay. Canva wouldn't let me live. And the drug comes in 10 milligrams per 5 milliliter concentration. So this is going to use what we did initially starting out with finding the BSA and showing you how you would use your meter squared in a problem. So even if you didn't know what meter squared was, you're like, well, I got meter squared. You know that you have BSA, which is measured in meter squared at the bottom, meter squared at the top. They cancel out until you get what you are looking for. So it says calculate the drug in milliliters. So that's our goal, right? All right, so that's what we'll be looking for ultimately. But first, we have to get the BSA from the patient's weight and their height. So since this one is in centimeters, let's try to do the metric one. So we know that our formula is going to be the height in centimeters times the weight in kgs divided by 3,600, and you take the square root. Okay, so we already got centimeters, so we need to change our pounds into kilograms, right? So we'll divide 50 by 2.2. So our kgs would be 22.7 kgs. All right, so the formula would be 110 cm times 22.7 kilograms. And we would divide it by 3,600 and then take the square root. So we'll do 110 times 22.7 divided by 3,600 equals square root. So meters squared would be 0.83. So now we have our meter squared. So that's a puzzle piece. So this is a puzzle piece. And then our medicine comes as 10 milligrams per 5 ml. And then our prescription is running out of space. No, I don't know what to do, y'all. I ran out of space. Okay, I'm just gonna take this out. 5.5 mgs over meter squared. Okay, so if we are looking for milliliter, we'll start with milliliter. So that's this, right? So we'll do 5 milliliters over 10 milligrams. Now we've got to have milligrams at the top, right? So this is our puzzle piece. So we'll do 5.5 milligrams per meter squared. So our milligrams crosses out. And then we'll take our meter squared that we found. So meter squared is 0.83. They cross out. This is just one entity. So we'll put it over 1, and that's it. So we'll do 5 times 5.5 times 0.83 divided by 10. So 2.28. So what if this asked us to round to the nearest tenths place? What would our answer be? May the Lord continue to bless you as you continue to bless us. Amen. In Jesus' name. No, that's real. Hey, you're most welcome. Okay. So our answer, if we round this to the nearest tenths place, would be 2.3 milliliters. If you're not tapping, then you're napping. I know that's real. Tippy top, tippy tap, tip tap, double time tap. Weight. You can't just put 5.5 divided by 0.83. No, because this is a weight-based problem. So you had to find the BSA, which is meter squared. So you had to use your concentration, and then you had to see this part, use this to see exactly how many milligrams was ordered. Okay. So if legal drug dealer, I know that's real. So if you were doing it with what's it called? Desired over half, you would times that 5.5 milligrams times your what's that 0.83 meters squared. Let me run that space. So let's see. It would be 5.5 times 0.83. So what would be ordered would be this, right? So that is your desire. You have 10 mgs times your 5 ml. So you have to do a little bit of work to find the exact amount that's being asked. So 4.56 times 5 divided by 10. Still get the same answer. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. All right. Milligram per day. We just breezing on through these in the lunchtime hour. How y'all doing on this Friday? Y'all make sure that you follow me on my YouTube channel. We don't know the certainty of the TikTok app. So make sure that you follow me on YouTube so you can get the notifications and we can still study going into 2025, defeating all the dosage calculations, okay? You got it? All right, cool. So what is this? What is this? Milligram per day. Doctor ordered 10 mLs of drug A. POQID. Drug strength is 200 milligrams per 5 milliliter. How many milligrams of drug A did the physician order for the entire day? All right, so boom. What is the goal? What is this question asking for us to solve for? What's the goal? So when we're looking for the goal, one thing that we want to remember is to get all of it, okay? We want everything that it's asking for. So it said how many milligrams did the physician order for the entire day? So our goal is going to be milligram per day, okay? So I'm going to show you how to use this to get all of your puzzle pieces, right? So we got 10 milliliters of drug A by mouth QID. And drug A is 200 milligrams per 5 ml. So we know we're going to need that, right? So that 200 milligrams per 5 ml. That's the concentration, okay? And then this 10 milliliters, that is one dose, okay? If it's not /minute/hour/day, it is understood to be one dose because what is this? Dosage calc. Okay. So 10 milliliters is one dose. And then how often we give a dose in a day is considered the frequency. So you'll see the frequency or recognize the frequency by it having every blank hours in front of it or something that looks like this: BID, TID, QID. So QID means 4. So Q quad 4. So 4 times they want us to give this medicine in a day. Okay. So we have one day has 4 doses. Okay. So these are all of my puzzle pieces. So what am I going to start with? I'm going to start with this. Okay. But let's pause again. So don't we have this at the bottom? So we know we need to have a puzzle piece with that. And we know that this has this and that we need something else to cross it out. So that's kind of how you can flow through it and see if you have all of your puzzle pieces puzzling, okay? All right, so if we're looking for milligram, we're going to start with our milligrams. So 200 mgs is 5 ml. Okay, milliliters at the bottom. I need my milliliters at the top. 10 mLs, so 1 dose. Okay, and then I got dose at the bottom, so I need my dose at the top. So that's this one. 4 doses is to be given in 1 day. Boom, boom. And now you have milligram per day. So you see, it doesn't matter what the question asks you. If you have all your puzzle pieces and you line them up and you cancel out everything else that's not needed, you're going to get the answer. That's why I like dimensional analysis so much. Okay. So what we'll do is 200 times 10 times 4 divided by 5 equals 1,600. So 1,600 milligrams per day. Y'all like it? Puzzle pieces be puzzling, man. They be piecing. They be piecing. All right. So what on earth is a mech? A mech the stallion? No, it's not mech the stallion. It's a milli equivalent, a MEQ. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Is it a NASA bell? I don't know. I be messing folks' names up, and I don't be trying to. I'm sorry. All right, so this one is milliequivalent per dose. So don't freak out when the medicine is available in something other than a milligram or a gram or a microgram. Okay, stuff like potassium. Potassium is a electrolyte. Sorry, I went blank for a second. Potassium's electrolyte, right? So it can't be measured as milligram, gram, microgram. It's a milli equivalent. Okay, but as long as your units of measure are on the bottom and on the top, then it'll cross out. Okay, so don't freak out. Like, what is an MEQ? Oh my gosh. Hey, you finished? Yeah. All right, gotcha. Let me see. All right. So I'll do a couple more, then I gotta go. Okay. So potassium gluconate, 2 milliequivalents per kilogram per dose by mouth every 12 hours. Patient weighs 50 pounds. Potassium gluconate is available in the concentration of 25 milliequivalents per 5 milliliter. How many milliequivalents should the nurse administer per dose? All right. So first things first, after we read the question, what is our goal? What are we looking for? What's the goal, y'all? And if you're on TikTok and you're liking this method so far, go ahead and double tap on that screen for me. Make sure to like it with your friends and check me out on YouTube because that is where we will most likely be in 2025. Okay, so yes, MEQ per dose. That's our goal. Okay, so what are our puzzle pieces? So remember in the order, if it has kg or pound in it, it's a weight base. So we need the 3 P's. So our patient's weight is 50 pounds. Our prescription is 2 MEQs per kilogram per dose. And then our medicine is available as 25 milliequivalents per 5 milliliter. So why don't we use this part, Nursey? Isn't that part of the order? Yep, you're absolutely right. It's part of a complete order. That's something you're going to need at the bedside. But let me show you something. Remember I told you that this tells you a lot of information and helps lead you and guide you? So we're looking for milliequivalents at the top, right? And we need dose at the bottom. So is this asking for how many times a day we're going to give this? No, it's for 1 dose. Don't we have our dose piece already there? Yes. So if your order has dose in it and the goal is per dose, then you do not need the frequency because the frequency is how many times in a day that you would give the dose. So that's not what we're looking for. It's not needed here. Okay. And then Is this asking about milliliter per dose? No, it's not asking about milliliters. It's just asking about how many milli equivalents we're going to give. So we have two puzzle pieces with milli equivalents. How are we going to know which one to use? Well, this one has dose in it and it's already gold. So I know I'll just have to get rid of what's the weight. And then this one has milliliters. It's not asking not a bit as much as the man on the moon would ask somebody on earth how many milliliters we're going to be giving. So guess what? We're not going to use that one either. Fluff. So you see the goal and how you're supposed to set it up and what it's asking you for can help you pick out the information and set it up. Okay. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. 15 roses. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. So what are we going to start with? This puzzle piece right here that has almost the entire problem worked out in it. So 2 MEQs per kilogram per dose. So now we'll just do our 1 kg is 2.2 pound conversion. And then we can put our 50 pounds up top. And that's it. That's it. That's it. So 2 times 50 divided by 2.2 equals 45.45. And it says to round to the 10th. So if we are rounded to the 10th, we start at the 10th and we go 1 decimal place to the right. Because it's 5 or more, we'll raise the score by 1. So it'll be 45.5 MEQs per dose. Period, poo. Period, sis. All of that. Let's save those. What I want to do. I'll leave on a bang. I'll leave you with a banger. All right. So this is one of my favorites. And yes, I'm going to do my favorite because I like it. I'm going to be a little selfish, but yes, I love these. But no, this is what makes people out of believers right here. Because a lot of people like desire over half. And they're like, oh, it's easy. Then you get something that pops up that looks like this. And you're like, oh my gosh. But we can put together puzzle pieces. And it'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Will this be on YouTube? Yes, it is on the tube of you. A blessed RN. Okay. So patient is receiving drug D IV at 12.5 mLs per hour. Patient weighs 82 kilograms. You have 250 mgs and 250 ml. How many mics per kilogram per minute is the patient receiving? So what is our goal? mcg per kg per minute. Okay. So we know that we need the micrograms on the top, the kilograms, and the minutes on the bottom. Okay. So what are our puzzle pieces? What are the things that are together? So that's together because that's your rate. That's how fast the IV is infusing. And then we have our patient's weight, which is 82 kilograms. And then we have drug D, which is 250 mgs and 250 milliliters. Okay. So exactly. Shorty Spice. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the micrograms, right? Okay. We don't got none. So what do we do now? You start with a conversion. If you have what? Oh no, I can't do that. Boom. Okay, sorry, I had email. Okay, so if we have a milligram, we know that we can convert it to a microgram, right? So 1,000 micrograms is 1 milligram. Okay, so now I can use this. So you see, I'm just putting my puzzle pieces together and crossing out units as I go. That's it. No math. So milligram is gone. Now I need milliliters to go. I got a puzzle piece with milliliters. So I just put my milliliters on the top. My hours on the bottom, crossed it out. All right, so we know we started with micrograms. We've got hour and we need minute. So I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So now hours is gone. And then that's the second goal, right? And the last one is kgs. So I have a puzzle piece and it's already in kg. Do I put it on the top or do I put it on the bottom? Bottom, a little bit more bottom. Got a big old bottom. Hey. Do I put it on the top or do I put it on the bottom? Y'all let me know. If you're scared, nobody's going to come across your phone or your computer and be like, no, you got the answer wrong. It's not like that here. We don't do that, okay? But I do see a couple of right answers. The goal tells you exactly, Carrie. So the goal tells me that I needed micrograms on the top, which we started off with. And then we need kg and minute on the bottom. You put the puzzle piece where the goal tells you to put it. So remember, it's just like putting together a puzzle. And you want that puzzle to look like the picture. So we want our units to fall. We want our units to fall in place like the picture. So we want micrograms at the top, minutes at the bottom, and kgs at the bottom. Okay. So that's how you do it. Okay. And that's goal. And now we can do the math. Oh, congratulations. On to turn 2. All right, Miss Key 83. You did that. All right, so 1,000 times 250 times 12.5. I don't include the ones when I do my calculations because they don't make a difference, okay? Now, divide. You see, it's like a huge number. It's like, look at it. Look at all those zeros. Who wants to write all that down and then have to clear the calculator out and put it back in? No, I'm going to keep it all inside the calculator. So then I'm going to do divide and hit 250. Divide 60, divide 82 equals. So I hit the equal sign one time, and 2.54 is my answer. And if we rounded this to the nearest tenth place, our answer would be 2.5 mics per kilogram per. I ran out of space. You know what it is. 2.54 equals 2.5 mics kg minute. Yeah. Any questions about this one? This one was a little bit hard. Not gonna lie. But it could have been what they said it was worse. It could have been worse off. It got worse. But no, this is the easy way. I know you're like, oh, it's a lot. It's step by step, but you didn't do any type of math until you reached the end, and you only did it one time. I can show you the other way that you could do this problem if you want to see it, but I don't think you want to see it. You're welcome, Carrie. Yes, Hillary Banks. Big banks, big bucks, big banks. Y'all like that? So if you like the puzzle piece method, make sure that you double tap on the screen for me. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel because, like I said, I don't know about after 2025, 119. I get tired of looking at all this news and stuff that's going on. Like my head will start hurting. So I don't know. And Hillary, it takes a little practice, and that's what all of dosage calculations. You've got to practice until it just comes. But once the light bulb comes on, oh boy, does it shines bright. Like it'll become easier and you'll breeze through them and it might become fun to you. Can you repeat one more time? I don't know what I said. Which part? Zendaya. I was talking a lot, so I don't know what you want me to repeat. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Make sure you follow YouTube. A blessed RN. I'm on Facebook. Please go follow me there. Go to my page so that we can keep in contact. So many people have come on and said that they passed. They're going on to the next term. They've been pinned. They're graduated. People have passed NCLEX, and it's so fulfilling to see. Nurses coming. I will definitely catch the next live. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, she don't think I'm done with these shirts now. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I've got to go. I've got to go. I just did a little lunchtime, little dibble dabble. The live sessions that are scheduled will start back on December the 29th. So it'll be Sundays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central Time. The amount of confidence you've given me since I've been watching you is crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You did that. You doing that. You're doing that. People say, "Oh, I can't be a nurse because I don't know math and this and that and the third." Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You see, this is one of the hardest problems. It's a critical drip. So usually it's like dopamine or epi or nitro or something that's being given, and you're trying to see how much of it has been given, like what strength it is. So we just did all of that with minimum math skills. We just used multiplication and division, and we just put together puzzle pieces, piece by piece, and that's it. And you can do it too. All right. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. You can stop sneaking on your phone at work now. I'm gone. But make sure to get the notifications when I do sneak on because I don't have any scheduled lives, okay? But I am trying to give you a little here, give you a little there, give you a little this. And I will see y'all later.